Hello friends, Jaisa here. Welcome to my channel. So today I have an exciting video. Oh my god, I'm so excited to film this video. I just couldn't hold my excitement. So today I'm going to share with you guys my first impressions and thoughts on the hottest palette of the season, which is the Urban Decay Naked Heat palette. I was so excited when I saw this palette all over Instagram. I was just waiting for it to launch in UAE, and it launched this week and I got my hands on these and I'm super duper excited because these colors have my name written all over it. The thing I wanted to tell you guys is that I don't have the Naked 1, Naked 2 palettes. I have the Naked 3 palette, the rose gold one, but that kind of had some inconsistencies within the palette, like those shades. Some were nice, some were not so nice, some were not like that pigmented or anything, though I really loved the shade selection in that palette. So let's just talk about the packaging a bit. So the packaging looks like this. It's similar to the other Naked palettes, and you kind of slide it like that and you get the palette inside a tray like this, and I really loved how they did the packaging. And the palette looks like this. It is so gorgeous. The palette itself comes in this acrylic sort of a package. It has a magnetic closure, which is really nice. So can we take a moment to appreciate how beautiful this looks? Like, it just is so beautiful. It's got that 3D effect. I have to give like 10 on 10 for this package alone. This has to be one of the most beautiful looking eyeshadow palettes. Like, it's just amazing. When you open this palette, you have this huge mirror and also 12 eyeshadows, and also it comes with a dual-ended brush. So this palette is a mixture of matte eyeshadows and shimmer eyeshadows, so you can create like an entire look within this palette because you have your light shades, you have your transition shades, you have some dark shades, you have some mid-tone shades. So when I checked the reviews, some people were like complaining that it didn't have like a good gold eyeshadow, but I'm okay with that because you have a lot of palettes with good gold eyeshadows. But one thing I wished was this shadow. I wish it was a dark metallic eyeshadow, like, you know, a deeper metallic eyeshadow. The cardboard, it says Naked heats up, get lit with 12 all new, can't live without amber hued neutrals including warm browns, burnt oranges and rich siennas. From a super smooth red brown matte and a glimmering copper to a deep shifty bronze, this palette has everything you need to create sultry daytime looks, intensely smoky nighttime looks, and everything in between. Yes, I totally agree with them. Like, you could create subtle looks and you could also create like good smoky looks using this palette, so it's kind of versatile in that manner. But if you don't like orange undertoned eyeshadows, probably you wouldn't like it because of course this is like a very coppery warm eyeshadow palette. But for me, I love these kind of shades, and if you love these shade range, I would say this is a must-have palette. So let's get started with the swatch. So I have already primed my eyelids using the Urban Decay Primer Potion and also set it with some translucent powder. I really don't have any particular looks in mind, but I think I'll go for a little bit of a dramatic look. I don't know. Let's see. I'm going to start applying my eyeshadow and see how this performs on the eyes. So let's get started. I'm going to take this fluffy brush and I'm going to take this third shade here and I'm going to apply that on my crease. Oh, there is a lot of kickback, but that's okay. Okay, it's nice and it's going on really smooth. I really love the way this matte is actually gliding on. Like, it just is going on really smooth and just, I don't know, sometimes when I apply matte shadows, like, I can see the, you know, the brush movements, a little bit of like, you know, a patchiness, but this matte shade is really going on well, so I'm really impressed with the matte. This shade is a beautiful crease shade for my skin tone, but there is a lot of powdery kickback when I dip the brush onto the palette. Now I'm gonna add a darker shade on my crease. So for that, I'm gonna go with the shade Hii Devil. So I'm gonna take this side of the brush, which is the blending side. I'm gonna take Hii Devil. It's picked up a lot of product, like, wow. So I'm just gonna concentrate that on the outer ends and just blending it towards the inner corner. And now I'm gonna take that to the crease. These eyeshadows are really pigmented. I'm gonna take the other side and I'm gonna apply the shade called Enfugo. I don't know, something like that. I'm just gonna add that like on my lower crease. Shadows blend really well, which is a very good thing. So I'm gonna take lumber, yeah, I'm gonna apply that on the first portion of my eyelids. Okay, not so impressed with that particular shade, so I'm gonna go with this shade called Dirty Talk. No, it's going to So I'm going to take this shade, which is Enfugo, and apply that on the outer ends to deepen it up a bit. And then I'm just gonna take it a bit across the crease. These colors are to die for. I just love these shades. I'm going to take this shade and apply that on my brow bone. This shade is not so shimmery, but it's just like a nice brow bone highlight. I really love that. It's just giving me a very subtle shimmery highlight. So look at the hot mess underneath my eyes. There is actually a lot of fallout. So make sure you apply this eyeshadow before you do your face. I just take this wipe and I just put it over my finger. And then I just like to wipe like that to create a little bit of a neat look. I already have eyeshadow underneath my eyes. So I'll just finish my face makeup and I'll be back to finish my eyes. So I've done my foundation, concealer, a little bit of bronzer. Also, I've added Huda Beauty Jade lashes and also a little bit of eyeliner. Now going to complete my eyes, I'm going to take the shade He Devil, which is one of my favorite shades from the palette. So I'm just tapping off the excess and I'm applying that. Now I'm going to take this first shade which we applied as our transition shade, Sauced, and I'm just going to blend out the edges. And I'm going to take Ashes, the darkest matte shade, and I'm going to take a winged liner brush and I'm going to place that really close to the lashes, like almost defining them. Okay, so I'm just going to add a little bit of mascara to my lower lashes. So the blush I used today is the Satin Coral Blush from Essence. And I think this color is really going well with the eye look. I'm going to use this lipstick by MAC and it's in the shade Whirl. I love it. So this is the finished look using the Urban Decay Naked Heat palette. The shadows in these eyeshadow palette blend really well. So basically this particular shimmery shadow, which is called Lumbar, it's not performing as well as the other shimmery shades in the palette. I think if you apply it using a wet eyeshadow brush, it would be better. But I just love the color selection of this palette. It just is so beautiful and you get like 7 good matte shades. So you have a really nice light shade, you have some transition shades, you have some medium toned shades, and you have some dark shades. And also there is like a matte reddish brown, there is a nice purpley brown, and I think you can create an entire look with this palette, which is really nice. And you have a good mixture of shimmery and matte shades, which I really love. Really love the packaging. It's one of the best, I have to admit that. If you don't like to use just these kind of tones, maybe you should skip buying it. If you want like more colors or any other range of colors, maybe you will not like it because it has only these warm orangey tones to it. If you like these kind of shades, definitely get it because it's amazing and you get really good quality eyeshadows. Also, when you apply it, don't forget to tap off the extra before you apply it, because otherwise you will have a hot mess like I did. The blendability of these shadows are amazing. These eyeshadows would work really well with a variety of skin tones. Like even if you have deeper skin tone or lighter skin tone, you could just work with it really well. This gets a massive thumbs up from my side. I just love the quality, I just love the packaging, I love the blendability. There is nothing much to say bad about it. So if you want to see more of review videos, just make sure to give this video a thumbs up, and also tell me which palette you guys want me to review and I will try to do that. And also please don't forget to hit subscribe if you want to see more of my videos, and also please hit that bell icon so you'll be notified whenever I upload a video. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.